барша өзіміздің балуандарымызға, спортшыларымызға келесі жылы тек қана бір министрлік емес, ортақ мүддеде ертеңгі Париждің төрінде Олимпиада, Паралимпиада чемпионы атансын деген тілек айтқым келіп отыр. Құтты болсын баршаңызға.
I wish all the judges success at this event. Keep surprising the sports fans with your pride victories.
Енді құрметті қауым, ағайын барша спортшыларымызға, балуандарымызға сәттілік тілей отыра, өзіміздің қасиетті көк туымыз жеңіс туынан желбірей берсін. Құтты болсын баршаңызға.
We wish you all the best, dear fans.
Okay, first of all, I would like once again to thank the organizers of this championship for you, Mr. President. We hope appreciate it. Okay, and I really believe that this is a great opportunity for us to improve our skills and be champions for our young generation. Thank you for you and good luck for our sportsmen. Thank you very much. See you.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, next word is given to the chairman of IBSA Judo Committee, Mr. Janos Carlos.
Dear distinguished representative of Astana and Kazakhstan government, thank you very much inviting us for this high-level event as Asian Championship. Thank you very much for organizing for all people who have and who are very effective for organizing this really effective championship. Thank you for the Judo professionals, thank you for judokas who are here, and thank you for volunteers as well. We have a very good team together with the local organizers and IBSA ideals to work together to the success. I wish a good luck for whole judo community and athletes. This is a really good step forward for the Paralympic Games in Paris. The winners and a big step forward as slots for Paris 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Janos Carlos.
Құрметті қонақтар, мырзалар, келесі сөз кезегі Астана қаласының орынбасары Есет Байкен мырзаға беріледі.
Deputy Acting of Astana City, Есет Байкен.
Қадірлі спортшылар, құрметті турнирдің қонақтары, баршаңызды айтулы доданың ашылуы үшін құттықтаймын. Осындай пара дзюдодан Азия чемпионатын елордада екінші мәрте өткізу біз үшін үлкен мақтаныш. Қазақстан Республикасы Президенті Қасым-Жомарт Тоқаевтың тапсырмасына сәйкес елордамызда бұқаралық спорт қарқынды дамуда. Осы ретте осындай айтулы додалар біздің еліміздің тұрғындарына салауатты өмір салтын насихаттап, өскелең ұрпаққа үлкен тәрбие береді деген сенімдеміз. Осы ретте осы үлкен доданы ұйымдастыруға қолдау көрсеткен Қазақстан Республикасы Мәдениет және спорт министрлігіне және Пара дзюдо федерация мүшелеріне алғысымызды білдіреміз. Барша спортшыларға сәттілік тілейміз. Рахмет.
Көп рахмет айтамыз, Есет мырза. Құрметті қонақтар, сахнада қалуларыңызды сұраймыз.
Dear guests, thank you for your congratulations. Please stay on stage.
Олай болса, осы мерекелік көңіл-күймен қазақстандық барлық дзюдошыларға спорттық атақтарды табыстауға рұқсат етіңіздер. Марапаттау үшін ортаға Қазақстан Республикасы мәдениет және спорт министрі Асқар Оралов мырзаны шақырамыз. Қазақстан Республикасының еңбек сіңірген спорт шебері, спорттық атақпен Ақмарал Науатбек марапатталады.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, we invite on the stage Bye.
Спорт атақтарыңыз құтты болсын. Құрметті жұмыс қатысушылар мен қадірменді қонақтар, баршаңызға барлық дзюдода Азия чемпионатының ашылуымен құттықтаймыз. Құрметті қонақтар, ізгі тілектеріңізге, ілтипатымызды білдіргіміз келіп, құрметті ұйымдарыңызға жайғасуларыңызды сұраймыз.
Dear participants of the competition and dear spectators, we congratulate you on the opening of the IBSA Asia Championships. Dear guests, thank you for your best wishes. Please take your seats.
Ал ендеше дайындығымен көптен күткен Азия чемпионатының спортшыларына және төрешілеріне үлкен сәттіліктер тілей отырып, финалдық белдесулерді тамашалауға шақырамыз.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, we wish the athletes and judges great success and invite them to watch the final match. Let all the impressions of the competitions be filled with joy.
Құрметті қонақтар мен мырзалар, сахна төрінде қымбат Шамбулбек дәл осы әнмен чемпиондарымыздың көк туы көкте желбірей берсін.
Please welcome, dear guests, Kumbat Jambulbek.
You're Hürmetli sporcuların kavun, Parazu'da Asya Çempiyonatları'nın maraton resmini bastayınız.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we start the awarding ceremony of IBSA Judo Asian Championships.
Hürmetli sporcuların kavun, Jekpe Jek Hall salonunda Judo basket şöhretleri maraton resmini şartlarımız.
Now we start the awarding ceremony in category J2, 48 kilograms.
So good afternoon everybody and welcome back to the final block, first day of competition at the IBSA Asian Championships here in Astana, Kazakhstan. It's after 3:30 p.m. here and we're going to start right away with the medal matches for the men. J1 under 60 kilogram category. We just saw the medal ceremony of the women under 48 kilo of the J2. And on the podium here are Kokila of India, Fujiwara Jui of Japan. They both picked up bronze medals. Then we have a silver medal for Akmaron Wadbeck. I think it's a little bit disappointing for her today. She got a penalty for a head dive today, and I think that might be the biggest reason why she's on the second spot. And the winner today is Lobar Kuramova of Uzbekistan. So we have 2 weight categories, but 4 categories to bring to you in this final block. And we have the medal ceremony of all other categories as well. So we're going to start with the under 60 kilogram J1, that's followed up by the under 73 kilogram J1 for men. And then we have the J2 categories for both of these categories.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll welcome you again on IBSA Judo Asian Championship. So we start our final class.
Kadınları Jekpe Jek salmakta Sunugi'de Temurman Abdikarimov Kazakhstan, Sunugi'de Jekpe Jek Uzbekistan.
So the J1 under 60 kilogram category had 8 athletes here today, but they have really strong athletes. And the number 1 and 2 seeds, they made it through to the finals. We're going to see them in the upcoming fight. But first we're going to see the 2 bronze medal contests.
Mr. Chong In-chul, Korea.
So in white judo here is Timirlan Abdikarimov of Kyrgyzstan. And he will be facing Nurbek Maidanov of Uzbekistan. It's Abdikarimov in white judo and Maidanov in blue. So Abdikarimov lost out to Kumsuk of Thailand. And now he has a chance to win a bronze medal today. Really nice takeover from Maidanov straight away, taking him to the back. And he remembered that he was quite focused on that, bringing his opponent backwards. So you're going to see that here also, I guess. Well, not sure what they're gonna do here. For sure it's in cycling, so if he holds on to that, he's gonna win this contest. Ooh, nice takeover from Abdikarimov here. So the J1 categories are for the blind and almost blind today, and the J1, J2 categories for the visual impaired. They're a little bit less visual impaired than a J1 athletes. So I think on the side the supervisors are going to check the first attempt also, the first action. But not another score on the board, it's just a Rosari lead for Maidanov here. Does look really strong in this contest. Ooh, and this time it is Abdikarimov who's taking over. So surprising for me because I think Maidanov looks very strong in this contest, but it's Abdikarimov who's scoring a nip on here and taking the bronze here today on these Asian Championships. Of course, during these Asian Championships, the athletes can win the important points for the world ranking and also for qualification for the Paralympic Games in Paris next
Now we start bronze medal contest in category J1 60 kilograms. Madina Murad, Kazakhstan, Konchu Vitun, Thailand.
So we have another bronze medal contest athletes are coming onto the mat and the area now. It's Murat Maninov of Kazakhstan in white judo. He lost out to Mike Donov earlier today. Losing out in the first contest. He will be facing Viton Kongsuk of Thailand. It's Maninov in white judo gi and Kongsuk in blue. Right-handed grip from Kongsuk. He now can work his way on the ground in Newaza. He's doing that really cleverly actually. He's almost there in gripping his opponent into a saikame. Just doesn't control the top half, which is actually the most important. Now continues to go for an arm block. So nice work from Kongsuk. I'm really happy to see Thailand represented here as well. I was just talking to Janos Stados, who's IBSA Judo president, and yeah, it's quite expensive for them to travel to many times the other side of the world. So the Asian Championships give a good opportunity for them to gain important points for the world ranking list. Sutmi attempt coming from Maninov here, but it gives Kongsuk time to work in Newaza, and he showed before that he's strong with that. Clear right-handed grip from Kongsuk. Shimata, but almost taken over by Maninov. Sort of Yoko Tushi attempt coming from Maninov, but again he's vulnerable on the Newaza after that. So Kongsuk is trying to do to really push over Maninov after that. Not succeeding. I think Maninov also starting to get warned for the Newaza skills of Kongsuk. I do like this contest. It's a really open one. So the biggest attacks in Tachiwaza, they are coming from Maninov, but Kongsuk is really dangerous in Newaza. Right-sided Uchimata attempt. Now turning left ways with not as successful Tumunage, but it's nice to see him go both ways. You could see that in the preparation that he switched his grip from right to left. can give a big surprise to your opponent if you switch, if you are able to switch sides. But also, if you want to put a lot of pressure on your opponent on one side, maybe then it's not the best to switch. Of another bronze medal contest, and I'm happy to see Thailand picking up a bronze medal here today. They're not visible at all the tournaments, or they're not present at all the tournaments, but I think Judong Kong-suk showed great skills today, and he's picked up a well-deserved bronze medal.
Altınıgide Bantaba Karansi Baysan, İran. Koksudagide Kadir Parma, Hindistan.
The final contest in category J160 kilograms. Bantaba Karansi Baysan, Iran.
So that leaves us the final of today, and I'm looking forward to seeing this final. Best papers are here for Sayed Nason, Baditaba Koramabdi Abadi of Islamic Republic of Iran. He is the current world champion. He's facing Kapil Parmar of India, who picked up a very special gold medal for India in Egypt in the last Grand Prix. So it's two really good athletes, and I'm really excited to see them compete. Also the number one and number 2 seed, I think, yeah, they're clearly the best in this category.
Contest for gold medal in category J160 kilograms.
So on the net now in white judogi it's Banitaba Koromabadi, and in blue judogi it's Parmar. The referee here is Zhang Gangju of China, of the People's Republic of China. As I say, I'm sad that the People's Republic of China is not present with a big team here like they were in the last competition. But for sure we'll see them back on the world circuit. So it's a left against right stance. Really strong and powerful first attack coming from Banitaba. And you can see how strong he is, because I don't think that was technically the best attempt, but with physical power he threw over Parmar for a Vasari score. More trouble here to come up with a good technique. He normally is very strong with that right-sided grip, but he cannot put that on top so much as he likes. And I don't think he can get close enough for his Osotogari. And it's another attempt left-sided coming from Banitaba, and he shows why he's the world champion. And he's really proven to be stronger than the rest of the field here today. So it's a first gold medal here for the Islamic Republic of Iran. got a really well-deserved silver medal from Kapu Parmar of India. And I'm really excited to see him fight during the next few competitions.
In category J1, 60 kilograms, Banikava Moran says Mesa, Iran.
So before we are gonna continue with the medal matches of the under 73 kilogram category for J1 athletes, we're gonna see the awarding ceremony for under 48 kilo J1 women. And that was also the gold categories for starting there, and including the gold as well.
Hürmetli sporcular, marapatlar resmen жалғастырамыз. J2 27 gram салмақта жеңімпаз бен жүлдегерлерді
For the
марапаттауды
women categories,
шақырамыз.
Uzbekistan is doing
Ladies
so
and
well here.
gentlemen, now we start awarding
They picked up
ceremony.
one
In
gold and
category
two silver medals
J2,
today, and
57
Kazakhstan is in second with
kilograms.
the gold and the silver medal.
Жеңімпаз бен жүлдегерлерді дипломмен марапаттайтын. Халықаралық дзюдо федерациясы төрешілерінің супервайзері Жекпе Jek
And the medal ceremony will be held by Mr. Jekpe IBSA referee supervisor.
57 gram салмақта қола жаратылған Judo курасы Жапония.
The third place and the bronze medal goes to Judo Hiroko, Japan.
Және бұл салмақта қола жаратылған Hiroko Judo Жапония.
Also, the third place and the bronze medal goes to Hiroshi Janko, Japan.
It's actually the J2 under 57 kilogram category that we're seeing
және
here.
J2 27 gram салмақта күміс жүлде атанған
And the bronze medals here go to Hiroshi Juko of Japan
And
and
the second
Judo Hiroko
place,
of
silver
Japan.
medal goes to
Silver medal here today goes to
Kuchayeva,
Kuchayeva
Uzbekistan.
of Uzbekistan.
жеңімпаз атанған Даяна Федосова, Қазақстан.
The
And gold
gold
medal today
medal
goes to
is
Diana
from
Ferisova
Judo
of Kazakhstan.
Asian Championships. Fedosova Diana, Kazakhstan.
Жеңімпаз бен жүлдегерлерді дипломмен және арнайы белгімен марапаттайтын Қазақстан Республикасы мәдениет және спорт министрі Асхат Оралов мырза.
Diplomas and the medal ceremony will be held by Mr. Askat Oralov, Minister of Culture and Sports of the Republic of Kazakhstan. And the belt of the champion of IBSA Judo Asian Championships goes to Fedosova Diana, Kazakhstan.
Қошеметіңізге құрметті баршаңызды орындарыңыздан тұруларыңызды сұраймыз. Қазақстан Республикасының гимні.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
Now the national
rise
anthem
to the
of
national anthem
Kazakhstan.
of Kazakhstan.
Естелік сурет. Көп рахмет. Ақтық белдесулерімізді жалғастырамыз. Ödemege Jekpe Jek Hall derecesinde kola belirlemelerimizi бастаймыз. Ақтығыде Ибрахимжон Акбаров, Өзбекстан. Көктүдігінде Мамат Наим Суранов, Kazakhstan.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we start final block in category J173. We invite representative of Uzbekistan, Akbarov Ibrahimjon. Also, representative of Kyrgyzstan, Suranov Mamad Ibrahim.
So this is the under 73 kilogram category for J1 athletes, and in white judoka here it's Ibrahimjon Akbarov of Uzbekistan, and in blue judoka it's Mamad Ibrahim Suranov of Kyrgyzstan. And again we're gonna see a world champion in the final here. It's Jekpe Jek Hall. So we're seeing those top favorites doing really well. Banitaba just picked up the gold medal. Then we have Jekpe Jek Hall, another world champion. And in the under 73 J2 category we also have Vahid Jadi, who is also the current world champion. So the top favorites didn't disappoint today. So Akbarov lost his fight against Jekpe Jek Hall earlier today. And Suranov lost out to Mamedov, both in the semi-finals. He lost out to the semi-final. That's where they are meeting here today. See that coming by the grip of Suranov. He gripped on one side, tried to go underneath, but not successful against Akbarov. is gonna pick up his first Judo here for being too passive. And although it's just one Judo, it doesn't matter too much. Those Judos can pile up quite quickly, because 3 Judos will end up in a final penalty and losing out the contest. So nice right-sided Seoinage, just not enough leverage to really throw over his opponent, but nicely done by Suranov. And he's starting to look the stronger one during this contest. It's another right-sided technique coming from Suranov, and it makes Akbarov looking a little bit passive now. So I wouldn't be surprised if they gave him a Judo if he doesn't change his game quite quickly. Is really trying to find an entrance, another attack coming from him, and we haven't seen so much yet from Akbarov. Right-sided grip from Suranov. You see he's trying to find an entrance, and Akbarov is just barely holding on. Already having 2 Judos on the board. Another right-sided attack from Suranov. This time it was not the best attack, honestly. Could not really get underneath the body of Akbarov. That was almost an escape coming from Suranov. I think he could feel the pressure of Akbarov. So what Akbarov will try to do is get some more pressure on his opponent. Things are not looking too good for him. It's another really nice right-sided Seoinage attempt coming from Suranov. Just adds up to all the attacks that he's been making. So it's gonna be a third Judo here for Akbarov. It's really, I think, the worst way to lose, just not being able to attack. Sometimes it can look like he's just waiting, too lazy to attack, but you don't feel the pressure he's under. Apparently he couldn't find any space or opportunity for an attack. And it's Suranov who's going to take a postman here.
Suranov Mamarayi, Kyrgyzstan.
Davletli spor tiyatrosu final кездесуімізді жалғастырамыз. Jekpe Jek Hall 7-ші қола белдесу. Чумусиусу Галбатра, Монголия, Mahdi Barшлау, Иран.
Bronze medal contest in category J1, 73 kilograms. Chulusu Galbadrak, Mongolia, Mahdi Barшлау, Iran.
Islamic Republic of Iran
Kazakhstan.
lost out in a close fight against Shame in the golden score, so he will definitely want to pick up this bronze medal, but the same can be said for Galbadrak. So Galbadrak lost out to Suranov, I think, today. Straight away, Galbadrak is trying to get close. That's beautifully done. Left-sided coach Makikomi coming from Borklu. That's one of the biggest throws of today. Unfortunate for Galbadrak, but it's a beautiful finish, and it's another bronze medal to add for Mahdi Borklu.
Mahdi Barшлау, İran, 73 salmakta kılıç değil bunlar.
Bronze medalist in category J1, 73 kilograms. Barшлау Mahdi, Iran.
Davletli Jekpe Jek salmakta artık belirtilerimizde bastayımız. Zulügide, Yergali Şeli, Kazakhstan. Zulügide Shahrukh Mamedov, Uzbekistan.
The final contest in category J1, 73 kilograms. Shame Yergali, Kazakhstan. Mamedov Shahrukh, Uzbekistan.
Final, we're going to see the current world champion stepping onto the tatami today. It's Yergli Shame of Kazakhstan in white, and he can add a second gold medal for Kazakhstan today if he wins this one. And he will be facing Shokru Mamedov of Uzbekistan. And it's Shame in white judogi and Mamedov in blue. Shame is a really strong athlete. Just looks sometimes a bit static, but can be super explosive as well. But right away a really strong start for Mamedov, grabbing on top of Shame. So really gripping from Mamedov is going in full force. I don't expect him to keep us at this tempo for 4 minutes, but he's really trying to surprise Shame. and to really overpower him in the first minute of this contest. And you for sure you will see this tempo go down. And I think Xiaomei is taking a little bit more time to get up to speed here. Strong grip from Mamedov. Strong left-handed grip, and Xiaomei is struggling with that. So does Mamedov have it in him to beat Xiaomei here, the world champion? So for sure he's doing his best. So it's going to be a first Judo now for Xiaomei for being too passive, and well, that has all to do with the power play of Mamedov here. So you can see that Xiaomei is struggling with the left hand of Mamedov. So he needs to get that hand out of the way for him to be able to score. He's not in a good position at all, actually. So Xiaomei needs to find a way to control that left hand of Mamedov. So as I expected, you can see the tempo going down a little bit. And Xiaomei getting more up to speed, as you can see here, getting more dangerous. So it's definitely not an easy fight for both of these athletes. Xiaomei now does have a better grip with his right side. Ooh, that was really nice. That was really could go either direction, but Xiaomei, well, he finished up on top, and now he's holding down his opponent. He just needs to do that for 10 seconds to score a second Bazari score, but boy, that could have gone either way. It was a really good contest, and it's gonna be close contest in the future as well between Jekpe Xiaomei and Shokru Mamedov. And the world champion Jekpe Xiaomei, #1 seed here today, is the Asian champion.
And as the golden medalist in category J173 kilograms of IBSA Judo Asian Championship, Xiaomei Jekpe, Kazakhstan.
Құрметті ханымдар мен мырзалар, кейбір 48 келі салмақ дәрежесінде жеңімпаз жүлдегерлерді жеңісті ойынға шақырамыз. Кейбір 48 келі салмақ дәрежесінде спортшыларымызды медальмен марапаттау рәсімін жүргізеді. IBSA спорт директоры Нұрсы Ланга ханымыз.
Awarding ceremony in category J1, 48 kilograms, will be held by Mrs. Nisha Lampe, Event Technical Director, IGF Education Commissioner.
Кейбір 48 келі салмақ дәрежесінде үшінші орын алған үшін Регина Салабатова марапатталады, Қырғызстан.
The third place and the bronze medal goes to Salamatova Regina, Kyrgyzstan.
Үшінші орын алған үшін Бай Джанки марапатталады, Индия.
Also, the third place and the bronze medal goes to Janki Bai, India.
Екінші орын алған үшін Фатима Тоирова марапатталады, Өзбекстан.
The second place and the silver medal goes to Toirova Fatima, Uzbekistan.
Кейбір 48 келі салмақ дәрежесінде жеңімпаз болған үшін Хайхон Хурсанқызы марапатталады, Қырғызстан Республикасы.
And then the golden medalist of each Judo Asian Championships in category J1, 48 kilograms, Kushamza Kaikon, Kyrgyzstan.
Спортшыларымызды дипломмен және жеңімпаз белбеу марапаттау рәсімі жүргізілді. Жарысымыздың құрметті қонағы Қазақстан Республикасының Паралимпиада Федерациясының құрметті президенті Қанатқали Досалиев мырза.
Diplomas and the belt awarding ceremony will be held by Mr. Kanatkali Dosaliyev, honorary president of Kazakhstan Para Judo Federation.
Құрметті ханымдар мен мырзалар, барлықтарыңыздың орындарында тұруларыңызды сұраймыз. Қырғызстан Республикасының әнұраны.
Of the national anthem of Uzbekistan.
Kyrgyzstan.
course, that was the national anthem of Kyrgyzstan, and it was Kaitkon Kuzan Kizi on the top of the medal podium there. I was a bit confused because normally, of course, they are going from the lowest category to the highest, but here last category is 157, and now the under 48 kilogram. So with that said, we're gonna continue to go through to the medal matches of the under 60 kilogram category. Also in this category, I think there's a very interesting final lined up between Cameron Nurilayev and Lee Minjai. But before we're gonna see that contest, we still have the bronze medal contest of the under 60 kilogram J2 athletes.
Category J2 60 kilograms. We invite participants for bronze medal contest. Jumagulov Arifan, Kyrgyzstan, Kohan Said, Iran.
On the mat here are Alikan Zumagulov of Kyrgyzstan and Said Kukan of Islamic Republic of Iran. It's Zumagulov in white judo gi and Kukan in blue. Nice left-sided attempt coming from Zumagulov right away. So this, the next two categories are the J2 categories, which are the athletes that have more sight. So the referee's giving a Wazari here, but they might check that on the side. Yeah, that was not enough for a Wazari score here. I think the easiest rule of thumb here is that if you cannot really name the technique, then it's not going to be a score. So Kukan finding some opportunity there, or trying to find his entrance for a right-sided hip technique. Right-sided Uchimata. Almost taken over by Zumagulov again. That wouldn't have been a score in the way he took over. So nice movement coming from Zumagulov here. And this time there is a Wazari on the board. Just a really clever move. I think Kukan was not expecting that at all. Again, you see Kukan trying to find some entrance, but I think Zumagulov is just getting ahead of him. So it's a small warning for Kukan, just to be more active and proactive with his attacks. So he's really keeping his opponent close, but I think Sumakulov is keeping the distance between him because he knows otherwise he can be in danger with that right-sided Uchimata, which he is doing now. But Sumakulov is a good athlete. He's a tactical athlete, you can see that also. He's anticipating very well on the attacks of Saeed Kukan. Left-sided attack coming from Sumakulov. So normally the referee will let them start as soon as they have some sort of a grip with the right hand on the lapel, or one hand on the lapel, one hand on the sleeve. But if they are struggling together and if they're fighting over it, then normally first the white or blue gets the first choice, and then with the next mate, the other one gets the choice. So it looks like Kukan is hurt here, which would be unfortunate for the continuation of this contest. So it looked like Saeed Kukan wanted to give up there because he's troubled with some sort of injury. And I think we can tell soon enough if that injury is real. Yeah, you can see that he couldn't really move his leg, so he is probably a groin injury or something. It's sad to see, but it's a bronze medal here for Alikan Sumakulov. And I hate to see this sometimes because as an athlete you really want to continue and you just don't want to lose out or stop by an injury. You don't want to give up. But in many cases it's just not the best thing to do. At another bronze medal contest of the under 60 J2 category.
Bronze medal contest in category G2, 60 kilograms. Starting Anwar, Kazakhstan, Namazov Sherzod, Uzbekistan.
So this is gonna be an interesting contest for sure, between Anwar Sariev of Kazakhstan and Sherzod Namazov of Uzbekistan. And I'll tell you why, because Namazov is one of the most experienced athletes on the tour. He's been around for quite a long time. He won the Grand Prix last year here in Nur-Sultan. And he's also a former Paralympic champion back in Rio. And it's Sariev that picked up a silver medal at the last Paralympic Games, and he won the Grand Prix of Almaty. So these two will have a hot contest here, as you can see. And this might as well have been the final. Really beautiful Morote Seonage from Namazov, but well defended by Sariev. They would just have to check that once more. They're gonna continue this contest. It's really good that they have the care system there to just be able to recheck some things and make sure they take the right decision for the athletes. Another really beautiful left-sided soda, I think, soda Tsumiko Miyashi. And followed up by Saikami, and that would be a surprise for me that Namazov beats Sariev so easily. Two really strong attacks, and it's Sherzod Namazov who picks up another medal to add to his collection. Well, that's really well done. And Anwar Sariev, he has to settle for a 5th place, and for sure he won't be happy with that.
And the bronze medalist in category G2, 62.
So Namazov is really pleased with the result, and I can imagine that because in the last World Championships and Paralympic Games, basically the big championships, he picked up a 5th place. So it's finally a medal for him on the grand stage.
Final contest in category G2, 60 kilograms. Nurulayev Kimran, Uzbekistan, Lee Min-jae, Korea.
So for this final contest here, we're gonna see a battle between Kemran Nurilayev of Uzbekistan and Lee Min-jae of Korea. It's Nurilayev in white judo gear and Lee in blue. Nurulayev is quite new for IBSA Judo. Just recently started IBSA Judo. He was also competing in sighted judo before and picked up some good medals there actually. And he competed in the Grand Prix of Egypt 1 month ago and picked up a gold medal there. Yokotumanage attempt coming from Nurulayev. So it's a first Bazari on the board now for Nurilayev. And he looks very calm and controlled in his contest. He looks stronger than his athletes. think he was challenged in his semi-final. And now let's see if Lee has some answer to this bizarre score. But for now, he's trying to work his way on the ground. So really trying to control his opponent here. But I think Lee is doing a great job in defending that. Not sure if he can get so much closer now to an attack. So the referee Ramzi Sharimov of Tajikistan is giving them a lot of time here. And I like that because if the athlete is continuing and if there's progress in a Newaza action, the contest can continue for quite long, and it was the case here, and it ended up in a Nippon. So Nurlayev yet has to be defeated in his weight category, and he's gonna be the top favorite for the upcoming tournaments. So Asian champion here, Cameron Nurlayev.
Golden medalist in category J2, 60 kilograms, Nurlayev Cameron, Uzbekistan. Ladies and gentlemen, we start our ceremony in category J1, 60 kilograms.
So we're gonna get ready for the medal ceremony of the J1 under 60 kilogram athletes.
IBSA Judo Sport
Medal ceremony will be held by IBSA and the IGF Sport Commissioner, Mr. Imre Chos.
So bronze medals here today are for Tamirlan Abdikarimov of Kyrgyzstan and Vito Kongsuk of Thailand.
Also, the third place and the bronze medal goes to Abdikarimov Tamirlan, Kyrgyzstan. The second place and the silver medal goes to Parmar Kapil.
Silver medal today goes to Kapil Parmar of India.
And the golden medalist of
And gold medalist today is Sayed Meysam Vanitaba Koram Abadi of Islamic Republic of Iran.
Diploma and the belt ceremony will be held by President of the Para Judo Federation of Kazakhstan, Mr. Asylbek Omurzakov. Ladies and gentlemen, please
Now the national
rise.
anthem
The national
of Islamic
anthem
Republic of Iran.
Görkemli Çiğbaz endişelerine listelik program.
So we're gonna prepare ourselves for the last category of today, the under 73 kilo J2 athletes, and it's been a really exciting category here today, with Olzas Orazal Yuli not finishing on top. He lost out in the semi-finals, he's the number 1 seed, but he lost out to the current world champion Hijeri. And then we also have number 2 seed Seto Chujiro of Japan. He made it through to the final. And I'm really curious to see him compete against Jedi. But before we get to the final, we're first gonna have 2 bronze medals. 2 bronze medal fights to bring to you.
Medal ceremony will be held by Mrs. Enikola Chokashi, IBSA IT expert.
73 gram salmakta kolaj ligalarında başlanmakta İran.
The third place and the bronze medal goes to Borchno Mahdi, Islamic Republic of Iran.
73 gram kolaj ligalarında Sunan Matibaray, Kırgızistan.
So here we have the medal ceremony of men J1 under 73 kilogram.
Sorana Mamad Babrayim, Kyrgyzstan.
bronze medals here are for Mohammad Ibrahim Suranov of Kazakhstan and Madi
The second place
of
and
Islamic
the silver
Republic of
medal
Iran.
goes to Mamedov Shohrukh,
Silver medal goes to
Uzbekistan.
Mamedov Shohrukh of Uzbekistan.
Also the golden medal
Gold medal here today is
Judo
for Jekpe Jek Hall of
Championships.
Kazakhstan.
Shame Yergani, Kazakhstan.
Önümüzde spor sezonu, şehirpas ve jürilerde Kiplomen және жеңімпаз медімен марапатталған Қазақстан Республикасы Мәдениет және спорт министрлігі спорт және дене шынықтыру комитетінің төрағасы Ербол Мырзабосынов мырза.
Diplomas and the medal ceremony will be held by the chairman of the Sports and the Physical Education Committee of the Ministry of Culture and the Sports of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Mr. Yerbol Mirzabosanov. Ladies and gentlemen, belt of the winner, Shame Yergani, Kazakhstan.
Hürmetli spor sezonu, başımızdan ordanızdan turlarınızı sırayınız. Kazakistan Respublikası'nın giyimi.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now the national
please
anthem of
rise.
Kazakhstan.
The national anthem of Kazakhstan.
Жеңімпаз бен жүлдегерлермен естелік фото.
So as I said, we have one more weight category to bring to you today. Of course, tomorrow we have another day of individual championships. Before we have the team competition on Sunday.
Adamiki Jekpe 73 gram salmakta kola edisiler. Altılıgide Donghon Kim, Korea, Köktürgide Chalhao Chang, Taipei.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we start final block in category J2, 73 kilograms. We invite Kim Dong-hoon, Korea, and Chang Shao-hao, Taipei, bronze medal contest. The referee of the contest is Zhang Guangzhou, China.
So in his first bronze medal contest, it's Kim Dong-hoon of Korea in white judogi, and he's facing Chang Shao-hao of Chinese Taipei in blue judogi. I think you're gonna see really quick attacks. And they're both have low techniques. So left side at Seonage coming first from Kim, then straight away followed up, but there was a work from Chang. It's an interesting battle here. And also Chinese Taipei is not always represented at the competitions at all the other Grand Prix, which are held throughout the year. And of course I'm hoping to see the team being present on more tournaments. It's again a low Morote Seonage coming from Kim. It's funny how you always see some nations with a typical style of judo. Today I noticed, while Korea has been, I think, quite known for their low techniques, Morote Seonage, they're really good with their kumikata. I saw the Islamic Republic of Iran coming up with a strong upright judo with a lot of big hip throws. Oh, this was a clever move, a nice takeover from Kim. I think just making advantage of the movement of Chang here. And Chang walking on to that technique, and now is Ozari behind. So they're taking off the Ozari. It's unfortunate that we cannot see the replay to see what exactly happened. Of course you can do that on YouTube channel. So Chang really wants to go right-handed, trying to go for some other techniques as Kim does. Kim really wants to go low. Here right side of Makikomi attempt from Chang. So really good strong gripping of Chang. Ooh, and now it's strangling down Korea. I think it's underneath the chin. Just decided to let that go, but I think Kim was in trouble here actually. Ooh, and now he's in trouble again with his arm. Moved exactly into the right direction to prevent him from having to tap out. But good was a work from Chang here. Marote Seonage coming from Kim. Should they indeed be able to score, and this time he looks in trouble again with his arm. It's completely stretched out. Just being able to move exactly in the right direction for defense, so well done by Kim, but he needs to watch out with that takeovers after he attacks with Marote Seonage, and now he's actually holding down Chang. That's a surprise for me. I think that was a little mistake of Chang just letting go there. It doesn't look like Kim or like Chang is gonna move here anymore. So good battle between these two athletes, but an unfortunate end for Chang. And it's Kim Dong-hoon who's gonna pick up a bronze medal.
Davide Şehizgen Kim Dong-hoon Jekpe Korea 17 salmakta koluna çıkıyor.
Winner of the bronze medal contest, Kim Dong-hoon, Korea.
Davide Şehizgen 17 salmakta kola bedesu. Aktılıgide Feruz Saidov, Özbekistan, Koktılıgide Oljas Orazalova, Kazakhstan.
Bronze medal contest in category J2, 73 kilograms. Said Firuz, Uzbekistan, Orazalova Oljas, Kazakhstan.
So another really good contest here. Fighting for a bronze medal here is current Paralympic champion Firuz Saidov of Uzbekistan. And he is facing Olsas Orazaluli of Kazakhstan. So Saidov, being the current Paralympic champion and former world champion, was out since those Paralympic Games, so he just returns right now onto the scene. So he's lacking that rhythm of competitions, and Olsas Orazaluli is coming from the 60 kilos, and he's been up to the 73 for a while now, already picking up a bronze medal in the last World Championships. But it will be interesting to watch what these two will do. Actually, they're both world champions from the World Championships in Lisbon. Oh, what are they gonna do here? So the referee already called a mete, but I'm not sure what they found. I think they're pointing towards something like a leg grab. So it's just gonna be Judo for Orazaluli. It was a really spectacular action. Oh, they're gonna take another look here. But in case it was a leg grab, he would never be able to score after that because it's a penalty. Gonna give the ball to Orazaluli. So let's see if we can get a replay of that to see what was really going on. But beautifully done by Orazaluli in that case. And it's a bronze medal for Kazakhstan. So it's a frustrating day for Saidov. He still has some work to do. Picks up a 5th place here today.
Final contest in category J2, 73 kilograms. Jekpe Jek, Iran, Seto Yujiro, Japan. Referee of the contest, Mr. Liao Chong
top final to finish the day here between the current world champion Wahid Yedi of Iran, and he's facing current silver medalist of the last Paralympic Games, Seto Jujiro of Japan. Both are outstanding athletes, have good technique, especially Seto always looks very calm in his judo, very controlled, but it will be very tough against someone like Jedi. Right-sided technique coming from Seto. It's the first good attack in this contest. And you can see how easily it was stopped by a Jedi. So that shows something about the strength of the Iranian team. Left-sided Uchimata, but really well stopped by Seto. Right away Seto's in with another Morote Tsunage, just couldn't get underneath the body of Jedi. So he does want to move in that right side, and I'm just curious how he's gonna solve that, because Jedi is really putting a lot of pressure on his opponent. See that left-sided grip of Jedi is very strong here. So Seto is struggling to get his attacks in. But I would say the same for Jedi. He is not showing his moves as in the previous contest, but that has all to do with the good defense of Seto. Oh, this was a really good one. Here he came underneath, just didn't have much control, or enough control in the end, but a good attempt coming from Seto. Another Morote Senagi wants to try to surprise his opponent, but now gives the perfect moment for Jedi, and I think he only needs one really good moment to come in with his Uchimata. So they're bending over quite a lot. In my opinion, they look a little bit defensive in that way. So it's not promoting so much the upright judo. And here he almost had Seto on his hip, Jedi. And once he succeeds in that, I think Seto will be flying over. But up until now, he has a really good defense. Score there. It's quite a good timing with only 1 minute left to go. So Jetty here really close to controlling Seto, just not enough, but he takes off a lot of time off the clock. Just a little bit over 30 seconds left for Seto to find a solution and try to come back, and otherwise it will be an Asian title for Jetty. Don't think he's gonna solve it like that, but he's just waiting for a good entrance. But I think Jetty is controlling him completely with his arms. Time is really ticking away for Seto. So a left-sided attempt coming from Seto just to try one other thing. But with just a few seconds on the clock, it doesn't look good for him. So one more attack possibility from Seto, and I don't really think that's gonna happen like this. So it's all over, and it's a Asian title here for Wahid Jetty of Islamic Republic of Iran. So it's the second gold medal for Iran today. And Seto has to settle for a silver medal.
Golden medalist in category J to 73 kilograms, Jekpe Jek Hall, Iran.
We have another 2 medal ceremonies to bring to you. It's the under 60 kilogram category and the under 73 kilogram category. And this is both for the J2 athletes, so the athletes that are less visual impaired than the J1 athletes.
Hürmetli sporcular halk arabatlar resmen жалғастырамыз. Жиегі алпыс салмақта жеңімпаз бен жүлдегерлерді марапаттауға шақырамыз.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we start our next ceremony in category J2, 60 kilograms.
Жиегі алпыс салмақта медальмен марапаттайтын, дене мүмкіндіктері шектеулі тұлғаларға арналған спорттық даярлау орталығының басшысы Мейрамбек Махамбет мырза.
Medal ceremony will be held by the head of Sports Training Center for People with Physical Disabilities, Mr. Mirabe Mahamedov.
Алпыс салмақта қола жүлде таққан Шерзод Намозов, Өзбекстан.
The third place and the bronze medal goes to Namazov Sherzod.
First bronze medal here goes to Sherzod Namazov of Uzbekistan. And the second bronze medal goes to Alikan Jumagulov of Kyrgyzstan.
Jumagulov Alikan, Kyrgyzstan.
Және осы салмақта қола жүлде таққан, күміс жүлде таққан Ли Минджи, Корея.
The second place and the silver medal goes to Lee Min-jae, Korea.
Silver medal goes to Lee Min-jae of Korea.
Жиегі алпыс салмақта жеңімпаз атанған Кемран Нурилаев, Өзбекстан.
And the
Gold medal today is for Kemran Nurilayev of Uzbekistan.
Nurilayev Kemran, Uzbekistan.
Жиегі алпыс салмақта дипломмен марапаттайтын IBSA актив сарапшысы дипломаты.
Diplomas and the bell ceremony will be held by IBSA IT expert Mr. Nico van Dijk. Ladies and gentlemen, winner of the belt, representative of Uzbekistan, Nurilayev Kemran.
Hürmetli sporcular halk barşanızda, onlarınızdan turlarınızda sırayınız. Özbekistan Respublikası'nın himni.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise the national anthem of Uzbekistan.
Жеңімпаз бен жүлдегерлермен естелік фото.
So after this family picture, it's time for the last medal ceremony of the men on the 73 kilogram with a winner from Iran, Wahid Jadi. We just saw him win the gold medal. And I want to say thank you for watching today, and of course you will see the last medal ceremony. And hope hope to see you back tomorrow. Bye bye for now.
Jekpe Jek salmakta жеңімпаз мен жүлдегерді марапаттау рәсіміне шақырамыз.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we start a awarding ceremony in category J2, 73 kilograms.
Kazakhstan Respublikası еңбек сіңірген жаттықтырушысы Равшан Асанов.
Medal ceremony will be held by under the coach of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Mr. Ravshan Assanov.
70 жылғы салмақта қола жүлдеге Олжас Оразалыұлы, Қазақстан.
The third place and the bronze medal goes to Orazalыұlы Олжас, Kazakhstan.
Және салмақта қола жүлдеге Kim Dong-ho, Корея.
Silver medalist Kim Dong-ho, Republic of Korea.
Және салмақта күміс жүлдеге Seto Yujiro, Жапония.
And the silver medal goes to Seto Yujiro, Japan.
Және Jekpe Jek салмақта жеңімпаз атанған Вахид Килди, Иран.
And the golden medalist of IBSA Judo Asian Championships, Jekpe Jek, Islamic Republic of Iran.
70 салмақта дипломмен және жеңіс белгілерімен марапатталған жас қызметкерлерге қонағы IBSA комментаторы Astana.
Also, diplomas at the belt ceremony will be held by IBSA media commentator Mrs. Esther Stan. Ladies and gentlemen, winner of Asian Championships belt, Jekpe Jek, Iran.
Hürmetli sponsor kamu başkanımızda onlarınızdan dolarınızı sırayınız. İran İslam Respublikası'nın emrana.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. The national anthem of Islamic Republic of Iran.
Özbek. Жеңімпаздар жүлдегерлерге естелік сурет. O'zbek Palazzo'dan Asiya chempionatining birinchi turga shaxsimiz o'zgarishni chekdi. Erkak shaxsimiz